We live in this one, but there are many others. There are many different kinds of galaxies, of which ours might be just this one. There are, in fact, 100 billion other galaxies, each of which contains something like 100 billion stars.
Exploration is in our nature. We began as wanderers, and we are wanderers still.
Hey guys, welcome back to Generation Media Reaction.
Hi.
My name is Dee.
And I'm Jay.
Thank you for joining us today. We're going to go back to 1997 for Carl Sagan's Contact with Jodie Foster, and I'm rather looking forward to it.
I know nothing about this film.
Good, I like that. Do you remember us reacting to Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
What did you like about it?
The mystery. Seeing the aliens was pretty good.
What about like humans and aliens meeting for the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you might like this one. Similar theme. It's from the great Carl Sagan. I've read the book, I absolutely love it. And Carl Sagan was an astronomer, a cosmologist, a very intelligent science guy that wrote this book and then turned it into a film. So it's got a lot of credibility to it, and I think a lot of philosophy too. And I'm rather looking forward to having conversations about what it might mean. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to get to it now. After the reaction, as always, we're going to do our review and discussion of the film and talk about what we think. So until then, we'll catch you later. I watched this when I was a teenager. Hit us at the right time for thinking about the world and universe, and I think it contributed to a lot of my own philosophy and outlook. Some good 90s music in there.
Robert Kennedy was shot.
You're not picking up on this yet, maybe, but the audio, it's going back in time through the 20th century.
Oh.
The clips of things that were broadcast on radio and TV and...
1941, a date which will live
There's no music now.
No. The silence of space, maybe. A very wise person once said that, you remember it, in 1969 and all the lunar missions going to the moon, landing on the moon, someone said that actually perhaps what humanity took mostly from the landing of the moon was the photograph of Earth that altered so much of the way we perceive ourselves, much more significant as a byproduct of the journeys to the moon.
Oh, that was a really good transition.
Come back.
That's cool, right?
Come back. Oh, is anybody out there? I'm not getting anything.
Small moves, Ellie.
K4WLD here.
Where are you, K4WLD? Come back.
Pensacola, over.
Pensacola, Florida. I have to tell you, Sparks, that's farthest yet.
Well, she's trying to go as far as she can.
I think so. I think she's got a home-based radio. So yeah, she's charting who the contacts she makes with people and how far away they are.
Could we talk to Jupiter? Saturn. Could we talk to Saturn?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, could we talk to Mom?
I don't think even the biggest radio could reach that far.
Where is she? In heaven.
I think possibly, yeah.
Right. No more stalling.
That was quite poignant.
He didn't even say maybe like invent a radio.
Pensacola.
Mm.
You're already crying.
That hit me, that line a bit.
That's a beauty.
Think there's people on other planets?
I don't know, Sparks. If it is just us, it seems like an awful waste of space.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. How can it not be aliens? There's so
I don't
many
know.
planets.
Because we haven't seen any.
CQ, this is W9GFO. Come back. I'm gonna need a bigger antenna.
So that's her. How's that for a bigger antenna?
So this is the future.
Yes, or now. Well, that was the past. This is now.
It'll do. Dr. Clark said you wouldn't be able to wait. Your first shift is up tonight.
Go back.
Huh? There it is, J1741 plus 2748.
I think it's great that you listen.
Ellie.
Ken Clark.
You see that? He put his hand in the wrong place.
What?
He's blind.
And Dr. Arroway here will be spending her precious telescope time listening for,
Little green men. One down. A couple billion to go.
So she's doing the same thing she was doing as a girl with the map of USA. Doing it with the map of the stars. Listening.
Arecibo, right? Farmer Josh.
Ellie, Arroway. Hey.
Nice to meet you, Ellie. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence? I'm a writer. I'm writing a book. Just about how technology affects third world cultures. Compass. It's for you, El.
You better keep this. Might save your life someday.
Will you have dinner with me tonight? Just a good meal, good company.
I gotta go.
Yay!
What?
Viper
Viper?
from Top Gun.
Oh, yeah. We're watching too many movies. I can't remember all the characters.
Yeah, it's called Tom Skerritt.
Ellie, still waiting for E.T. to call?
Well, asshole.
So SETI is something that the writer of the book, Carl Sagan, was very interested in.
Prove the lives of the people who are, after all, footing the bill.
Is he blind? He does look a bit blind.
What's wrong with science being practical?
Nothing. As long as your motive is the search for truth, which is exactly what the pursuit of science is.
Father Josh?
I'm not against technology, Doctor. I'm against the men who deify it at the expense of human truth.
Wow. And he called him Father as well. He's very religious.
Mm-hmm.
You're a priest?
No, not really. Got my master's in divinity. Couldn't live with the whole celibacy thing.
Nice, okay. Right.
You could call me man of the cloth, without the cloth.
Want to get out of here?
When did you know you wanted to be an astronomer?
When I was about 8 years old, I asked my dad, what's that bright star over there? And he said, a whole planet called Venus.
That's the planet Venus.
400 billion stars out there, just in our galaxy alone. Just one out of a million of those had life. There would be literally millions of civilizations out there.
Well, if there wasn't, it'd be an awful waste of space.
Whew.
Amen.
Was the line her dad said when she was younger. She replied, "Amen." That's nice.
And then I felt something. I don't know. All I know is that I wasn't alone.
Oh, she's been listening a lot longer.
Scared of nothing. Not even dying. It was God. My intellect, it couldn't even touch this. You're close to him, aren't you?
Yeah, I was. He died when I was 9 years old.
Oh.
That's gotta be tough. Being alone. Ellie, did I even miss something?
No.
How can I reach you?
Just leave your number. I'll call you.
It's an interesting pause for her.
Mm-hmm. What, did she not like him?
I don't know. It was interesting.
Dad, there's another one. Hurry up. Dad?
Is this when she was 9? When now?
She looks 9, right?
Dad? Daddy?
What the?
The popcorn was in a shape there, it looked like.
I'll get the medicine.
What even? What even happened? Did he just...
Oh, he's fallen.
I thought maybe he banged his head.
Ooh, interesting shot. Well done.
What's so interesting about that shot?
Because it pulled back and it was a reflection. Ooh, nice finish. Very good. Oh, so that's how he died then.
Just falling over.
I think there might, I didn't catch it. There might have been a clue on the type of medication that he was having. I don't know.
Who does she live with?
Right. Yeah.
I know it's hard to understand this now, but we aren't always meant to know the reasons why things happen the way they do, as God's will.
Should have kept some medicine in the downstairs bathroom. Then I could have gotten to it sooner.
That's cool. It's juxtaposing religion and faith, God, and science and medical technology. It's very, very present between her when she's older with the guy, he being a priest, talking about God, she being her scientist.
He's not a priest.
No, he's not. But he was talking about God, though, nonetheless, right?
Dad, this is Ellie. Come back.
Yeah, there's a lot of religion and science.
Are you there?
Oof. It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
We could put together a kick-ass ad hoc SETI program.
Hey, what are you talking about?
You know the very large array in New Mexico? Drumlin pulled the plug.
What?
They pulled the funding for their jobs. It's been pulled by the guy, Drumlin, this guy.
Viper.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Look, I don't consider what could potentially be the most important discovery of the human race nonsense, okay?
And your career will be over before it's begun.
So what? It's my life.
Yeah. But she does need funding. Remember that compass, that toy compass that he gave her?
Hey, Kent, screw Drumlin. All right, we're going to raise the money ourselves. We're going to New Mexico.
Hey, try begging for some of that Hollywood money. Why not? They've been making money off of aliens for years, right?
Hollywood money making money of aliens. Oh no, she's leaving it there.
Why? What?
She's not going to contact him.
Why is she?
I don't know. I guess she's thinking more about what's happening next.
Didn't she call him to say we're going to New Mexico?
This is a unique time in our history, in the history of any.
She wasn't talking to the guy that she slept with, no.
The Very Large Array in New Mexico is the key to our chances for success.
A nice presentation, Doctor. We must confess that your proposal seems less like science and more like science fiction.
Science fiction. Want to hear something really nutty? I heard of a couple guys that want to build something called an airplane, or rockets to the moon, or atomic energy, or a mission to Mars. Science fiction, right? All I'm asking is for you to just have the tiniest bit of vision for humanity, for the history of history.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You have your money.
Wait, who was on the cameras?
We don't know.
4 years later.
Right.
This seems very jumpy.
Yeah, I guess it's skipping through some time.
Who was the person on the cameras?
We don't know yet, but it's it's likely to be the person who owned that building, and there was a picture of him at the beginning when she walked in.
4 years.
She's still listening.
We're a joke to them. They want us out.
Start looking for other funding. I'll just start. If I have to go it alone, I'll go it alone. I've done it before.
Remember when she was a girl after her dad died? She sat in the exactly same way.
He's become a spiritual counselor of sorts and a recent fixture at the White House.
Wasn't that him?
Yeah.
Diplomat, according to the New York Times.
Tied with the White House.
Book, Losing Faith is currently #1 on that publication's bestseller list.
Isn't that her old...
Yeah, he's done really well for himself, it seems.
Are we happier as a human race? Is the world fundamentally a better place because of science and technology?
Mm-hmm.
We shop at home, we surf the web, but lonelier and more cut off from each other than at any other time in human history.
Well, that kind of philosophy hasn't aged at all with social media, etc. More things online.
I think it's because we're looking for the meaning. Well, what is the meaning? I mean, is it any wonder that we lost our sense of direction?
Alarm. Signal detected. She can be the only one that detects it.
Something's going to happen, right?
In 18 hours, 36 minutes!
What do you think it is?
I don't know. What? Aliens? I do know.
Anybody awake in there? I'm moving the array!
There you go.
We're on it! Last 36 hours! Just scan the band! Run every frequency you can think of!
I got it! I'm patched in!
All right, let me hear it. Listen to that.
Wow. That's quite a sound to hear coming from space.
Thank you, Elmer.
AWAC status is negative. Whatever it is, it ain't local.
Position? Vega, man, I scanned it a bunch of times at Arecibo. It was negative results, always.
Got it. Jesus. Pick it up on my...
Did they lose it?
It stopped.
All right, it's restarting.
7.
7.
What's the next number going to be?
2, 3, 5, 7. Those are all prime numbers. And there's no way that's a natural phenomenon.
11.
Right.
Maybe they didn't grow up there. Maybe they're just...
The fact that it's happening in primes suggests intelligence, right?
Confirmed. We've got 112 Jamskis. Vega.
What do you do with this information now you have it? All the primes.
101. The pulse sequence through every prime number between 2 and 101. Who are we gonna call now?
Everybody.
I want all these people out of here.
Oh, it's him, Viper.
Yeah?
Explain this to me. If the source of this signal is so sophisticated, why the remedial math?
Mathematics is the only truly universal language, son. Prime numbers. That would be integers that are only divisible by themselves and one.
Did you have to explain what a prime number was? Maybe for the audience.
Prime numbers are easy.
Doctor, let me first say that your reputation...
Actually, first, could you ask the gentleman with the firearms to wait outside? Civilian facility.
With all due respect to your scientific knowledge...
Hey, hi. Oh, I'm so glad you're back.
Your having sent this announcement all over the world may well constitute a breach of national security.
National security?
If Arroway hadn't acted quickly, we could have lost key elements.
Okay, fine. They've got the...
He supported her there.
Do you understand that my job is to protect...
247 gigahertz. There's a lot more here, folks.
All right, Fish, let's get on the negative sideband.
Another signal. Another signal.
Yeah,
Look at that.
second signal. Somebody get a TV monitor. All right, pass the recording into the image processor.
With the prime, there's another signal. Looks like a TV transmission.
He needs to be explained.
Huh?
He needs to be explained.
Yeah, well, it's good for us as well, right? In case we don't have science knowledge.
Trying frame 2. I've got an offset carrier here.
Center that segment.
Centering.
He-
Can you clean it up any more than that, Fish?
I'm working on it.
Press a button, clean up the image.
What are those bats?
There's something, isn't there?
All right, freeze.
Reverse values.
Rotate 90 degrees counterclock.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Hitler.
At the celebration of the first Olympics of the new era is opened.
That's not what you expect, is it?
20 million people died defeating that son of a bitch, and he's our first ambassador to outer space.
The Olympics was the first television transmission of any power that went into space.
Hitler and his politics have nothing to do with this.
Good afternoon. This is the product of years of exploration. It must be confirmed by other scientists.
This has structure. I'm hearing structure.
Okay, there's more.
I'll answer your questions at the end, but first, a few corrections. The message was received Friday morning, 6:31.
She's getting ready to speak.
The message is completely benign. I'm turning you over to the leader of the scientific team that made this remarkable discovery, Dr. David Drumlin, Special Science Advisor to the President.
He did not make that discovery.
Thank you, Rachel. Hello.
What she...
He was taking over, wasn't he? I don't know what his relationship with the project is. I mean, he's taking it, but was he part financing it or something?
No, nothing.
That signal left Earth at the speed of light, and 26 years
Why
later,
did he even come?
star we call Vega, an unmistakable sign of intelligence.
Is he just stealing it?
We found a series of markers on the top of each frame. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's digital. Massive amounts of data which extend right to the higher harmonics.
Interlaced with the frames of the original Hitler image, we get these encrypted pages of text. And we've uncovered over 10,000 already. The first volume of an Encyclopedia Galactica.
Instructions to acquaint us with their colonization procedures.
Moses with a few billion new commandments. We need to get the best
He keeps
decryption people
cutting
we
in.
have.
He does.
Just go away, man. No one wants you.
It's annoying for her, isn't it?
It's annoying for me.
This is a privately funded operation.
Right.
I'm going to recommend to the president that we militarize this project immediately.
What?
Militarize it?
This is my project. Nobody knows
Trying
more
to,
about these
the government trying to keep it.
years that I've been working.
Excuse me, could we calm down here? She will continue to direct operations at the VLA, as the president can decide the most suitable course of action.
Keep it American.
Studying insights into our attendance at religious
The British global press down there.
Police and 3 German armed divisions clashed with neo-Nazi protesters.
Health officials from around the world are concerned.
Pretty serious religious overtones to all this.
This is yet another example of science intruding into matters of faith. Now they will have us sit.
Why are we watching these?
I guess it's to show that the world is responding in lots of different ways.
They're going to turn out to be true if they're pub.
It's like if anything happens, it's even amplified even more these days. If anything like this happened now, there'd be like YouTubers commenting, there'd be like Twitter feeds going bonkers. People would be saying it's whatever they want it to be. They would be like using it to extend their own platform and their own voice box, their soapbox, you know.
In what has become the best show in town.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky.
What the?
See what I mean? UFO abduction insurance.
Is she happy or like? I don't think she's.
She's kind of a bit taken aback by it all. Hitler lives. Spirit in the sky. Jesus is an alien.
It's the same people who again and again have brought us to the brink of...
Whoa.
What is it?
He looks a little bit like one of your uncles.
Now these scientists...
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of people that you want talking to your God for you.
Oof, nice reflection.
We gotta line up somehow.
Yeah, well, this one doesn't fit either. We've tried over 1 million permutations.
Yeah, I've got a lot to figure out. It's a bit mysterious.
I've got a secret.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I don't know who you are, but you broke into the database, and I'm aware.
Interesting. They've got many ways of... wow. Wow. Would you go?
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah, I'd like to know who it is, though, before I said yes.
Yeah, but what if they don't tell you? What if they say you'll see when you get there?
Yeah, I'd still want to know.
Is it other countries, like, trying to take the scientists to work on their own country?
I don't know.
He hardly lands for anyone.
He hardly lands for anyone. CCTV.
Dr. Arroway, I presume.
Mr. Haddon.
That's a bit
Consider you one of my most valuable long-term investments. Eleanor Ann Arroway, born 25th August, 1964.
What?
Died from complications during childbirth.
Oh, wow.
Father, Theodore, advised until his death from myocardial infarction.
What's myocardial infarction?
Something to do with the heart, I don't know.
Doctoral work, Caltech, where you did breakthrough work on the lanthanide dope ruby mazer. Offered a teaching position at Harvard University, which you turned down. Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico. gave rise to certain funding problems.
Oh, it was him.
At which point, you came to my
I had a suspicion as soon as I saw him turn around.
Right.
Once upon a time, I was a hell of an engineer.
He seems like a villain. I don't know why.
He does look, yeah, he does.
Like saying once upon a time.
I think he's just extremely wealthy.
I know a good bet when I see one. Earl Grey, no sugar, no milk, I believe.
What am I doing here?
He's gonna ask, give me all your research.
The powers that be have been very busy lately, falling over each other to position themselves for the game of the millennium. Maybe I can help deal you back in.
I didn't realize that I was out.
But certainly being handed your hat. Final gesture of goodwill to the people of this little planet that have given, from whom I have taken so much.
He's an alien or something?
You found the primer.
What is he gonna...
Clever girl.
She means he found the way of reading all the information.
Pages and pages of data. And on the perimeter of each...
Alignment symbols, registration mark, but they don't line up.
They do, if you think like a vegan. An alien intelligence is going to be more advanced. Efficiency functioning on multiple levels and in multiple dimensions.
Yes, of course. Where's the primer?
Smart.
Every three-dimensional page contains a piece of the primer. There it was all the time, staring you in the face.
We have these basic equations. They've given us a kind of general scientific vocabulary. We now have the symbols for true and false.
This was the key to put it.
Oh, shut it.
Physics, geometry, chemistry. Next frame, Ellie.
Oh, he's really doing it too much, isn't he?
Apply this to the rest of the message, we find this.
Those look like engineering schematics, almost like blueprint.
It is our belief that the message contains instructions for building something, some kind of machine.
That does what, Doctor?
Advanced communication device, or it could be a teaching machine. It might turn out to be some kind of a transport.
There's no proof of that.
The fact is, you don't know what it does. Could be a Trojan horse. We build it and out pours the entire Vegan army.
Could be a weapon. Right, some kind of a doomsday machine.
We poor saps build whatever this thing is and blow ourselves to kingdom come.
It's a good strategy for it.
Their intentions are hostile.
Why is it aliens would always be benign? Why is that, Doctor?
We pose no threat to them.
Right now, my job is to protect American lives from any plausible threat.
The content of that message is morally ambiguous at best. The fact of the matter is, we don't even know whether they believe in God.
This doesn't make any sense.
We won't be suppressing any opinions here today.
The message was written in the language of science. If it had been religious in nature, it should have taken on the form of a burning bush or a big booming voice from the sky.
But a voice from the sky is exactly what you found, Dr. Arroway.
My hope here is that we can find a common ground, break through any obstacles that may have kept us apart.
Mr. President.
While there have been reports of some progress...
And he's right next to the president.
You're asking me when we'll find out what the purpose of that machine is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe never.
Oh yeah, because he's not helping at all. So he didn't know.
Yeah.
Man with his finger on the spiritual pulse of the nation, huh?
So good to see you, Ellie.
You too.
Mr. Joss, the president's waiting.
Damn, he's important.
Yeah, he mentioned it earlier. It seeded it in earlier when he was on that talk show that he'd.
See you at the reception tonight?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
He was in the White House.
Yeah, but I thought he was just an author.
Yeah, he's but in those 4 years he progressed.
Excuse me, Miss Constant, may I speak to you?
I'm not sure what her job is. The lady on the right, is she chief of staff? I'm not sure.
Do you know where I can find like a really great dress?
What the hell? A really great dress. Okay.
That's a good dress. And a hairstylist. Uncle.
He's back.
You hear?
Oh.
See all the religious stuff and
She
science
hates
stuff.
She hates my uncle.
Well, the uncle hates her.
And your brother.
He's not being very nice to her. Like, okay, he's going to steal her thunder, but like he could.
You look beautiful, Ellie.
So do you.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, I mean,
I read your book. Would you like me to quote you? The thing that people are the most hungry for, meaning, is the one thing that science hasn't been able to give them.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying that science killed God. What if science simply revealed that he never existed in the first place? Ooh, a little chilly out here.
I don't think he likes her very much, or if he secretly doesn't.
No, I think he's impressed with her.
What do you got?
Occam's razor. You've ever heard of it?
It sounds like some slasher movie.
No, Occam's razor. All things being equal, the simplest explanation tends to be the right one. An all-powerful, mysterious God created the universe and then decided not to give any proof of his existence, or that he simply doesn't exist at all, and that we created him so we wouldn't have to feel so small and alone.
I couldn't imagine living in a world where God didn't exist, you know?
How do you know you're not deluding yourself? I need proof.
Proof. Did you love your father?
Yes.
Prove it.
Pretty good answer.
Can't.
The White House.
What happened?
You were right all along.
What?
Right all along.
This key section, uncovered tonight, shows an illustration of what is unmistakably a human figure inside a geometric structure of some kind.
President's called an emergency meeting.
Wow.
A single human.
The news program found out before the White House staff is a bit...
One single human. Who's it going to be?
Good question.
They're gonna build it.
Who gets to go?
It's complicated, Ellie. They formed a group of international candidates. You're at the top of a very short list. But they're also putting together a formal selection committee. Scientists, philosophers.
You're on it.
I've been asked, yes.
You're a selector and I'm a selectee, and that we can't.
Yeah.
I want you to know whatever happens, as far as I'm concerned, good luck.
He's not on the committee, Ellie.
What?
He just resigned as science advisor. He wants to be the one to go.
He's taking everything from her.
The cost of the project is spiraling.
Many of these scientists are the same experts who have been consulting on the machine.
I really don't like this character. I hope he gets sent to jail or something.
Sent to jail? No, I think he's representing this kind of characteristic that
Fully 1/3 of the candidates are American.
Managers or bosses take over someone else's project, a student project, or sort of claim it as their own. There's a little bit sexism in there as well.
I hope the aliens hate him.
On what basis do you choose a human being to represent humanity?
Good question, Larry.
It should be somebody who's fluent in the language that the message was given in. Science in this case.
And that the machine's occupant will pay for that failure with their life. How do you respond to something like that?
I have to believe that an intelligence that advanced knows what they're doing. Now, all it requires on our part is...
Faith?
I was going to say a sense of adventure.
That was interesting. Listen, they picked up on the word faith.
Yeah.
Dr. Arroway appears to now be the front runner for the machines.
Ooh, she's front runner.
Selectors and selectees mingling around.
Can we talk about Einstein? If it works, and you travel to Vega at even close to the speed of light, when you come back...
If you come back.
You'll only be 4 years older, but over 50 years would have passed here on Earth. And everybody that you care about will be gone, dead and buried.
Nobody's saying this isn't dangerous. Fully understand the implications, the risks that we're taking.
Why?
Opportunity, because the world needs...
You, Ellie, you personally.
Yeah.
You're willing to give your life. You're willing to die for it. Why?
Long as I can remember, I've been searching for something, some reason why we're here. What are we doing here? Who are we? If this is the chance to find out even just a little part of that answer, I think it's worth a human life. Don't you?
You're an incredibly brave woman, Ellie.
I wonder if he was asking because he would miss her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's
She
clearly love there.
But she just disappeared for 4 years. How is he...
I guess they feel they had a real connection.
I'm really confused.
So am
If you should meet these vegans and were permitted only one question to ask of them, what would it be?
How did you evolve? How did you survive this technological adolescence without destroying yourself?
Not too bad, Mike.
Madam Chairman, I have one more question.
Oh, here we go.
Would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
I don't really understand the point of the question. I consider myself a moral person.
What did they?
But I think what Mr. Jost is in fact asking...
Do you believe in God? Dr. Arroway.
What's he doing?
As a scientist, I
think he's
rely on empirical evidence.
he's having to ask what is important to him.
In this matter, I don't believe that there's data either way.
So your answer would in fact be that you don't believe in God?
I don't understand the relevance of the question.
95% of the world's population believes in a supreme being in one form or another.
Not 95%.
I believe that makes the question more than relevant.
I don't know. I wonder whether he asked her that question to sabotage her a little bit there, or to tempt.
I believe...
Yes, make her stay.
But I think he was genuinely disappointed.
Disappointed?
I believe I've already answered that question.
I think he was disappointed with her answer. Because it matters so much to him.
I'm proud of what we've achieved as a species.
There we go, Drumlin.
And as a civilization. I would hate to see everything we stand for, all that God has blessed us with, betrayed because we chose to send a representative who did not put our most cherished beliefs first.
She's thinking that was an answer that you could give a committee.
Why does she even want to go?
She's been living her whole life for this.
Why'd you do it?
Our job was to select someone to speak for everybody. I just couldn't in good conscience vote for a person who doesn't believe in God. Someone who honestly thinks the other 95% of us suffer from some form of mass delusion.
I told the truth up there, and Drumlin told you exactly what you wanted to hear.
Right. Oh, the compass back.
She's had that for 4 years.
Longer. Yeah, I mean, there's real chemistry between these two.
With full humility and utmost gratitude, I accept this great honor.
No.
My planet and my God on this historic...
Oh, there he mentions it again, just to make us certain.
He's going.
Yeah. Who was flying planes? Maverick, Iceman, and Chester.
Who was swimming in that sea? Jaws.
Wow, look at that. That's quite a construction.
Is that the machine? That's all that just to take one person.
Yeah, they skipped through a lot of time, haven't they, as well?
Carnival atmosphere here at Cape Canaveral hosts as much a media event as a systems test.
We'll be able to monitor the stresses in effect using the robot passenger, who we lovingly call Elmo.
Elmo?
Eleanor, I thought you said. Lovingly call Eleanor. It's a bit condescending, because that's her.
They're done with Dr. Drumlin. A robot passenger who we lovingly call Elmer.
Eleanor? I don't know. Eleanor. I'm not sure.
Does that mean she's going to be hated by a bunch of people?
No, she's not hated at all. No.
Because she said no, that she doesn't...
No, because she spoke
then
for
she
herself being
started
a scientist.
Yeah, but didn't she also start saying how much she thinks God isn't real? And stuff like that.
Well, I'm still crew ops at the control center.
It's up for debate, isn't it?
I suppose the fact that I discovered the message means that I have some PR value.
Ellie, I know you must think this is all very unfair. I wish the world was a place where fair was the bottom line, where the kind of idealism you showed at the hearing was rewarded, not taken advantage of. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world.
I've always believed that the world is what we make of it.
Yeah, but he's kind of saying, I wasn't fair to you, tough tiddly tad.
Good luck on the test.
It's interesting.
All
controllers, I need a go, no-go for test initiation.
So where do you think they're going to go? Where's he going to go?
Roger. The pad is a go.
Where's it taking the test?
First system built by the sharing of knowledge with a neighbor in our universe.
Looks good. We're underway.
It's looking good here.
Wow.
What does she see?
These giant the rings starting to move. I mean, it's just the scale of it is quite a lot, isn't it?
I thought she'd see like an error.
I don't think she did. No.
I
thought she was in awe of it.
Hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. All systems are go.
The big question everyone here is asking is, of course, what happens
Yeah.
then?
What do you think?
Why do I feel like it's going to fail?
All controllers, stand by to initiate drop sequence.
I feel like it's going to fail.
Why?
I don't know.
Ready for drop sequence.
The way she keeps looking at it.
We're in 45%.
And this character just doesn't seem like it deserves to like go to an achievement like this.
No good. Hold the sequence. I'm going to take a direct reading.
Can anyone say grandstanding?
He sure knows he's on TV.
Back home, that's what we call an overcooked ham.
Sea levels are right on. TD, we confirm, bro.
What the hell?
Where'd it go?
What the?
We're okay,
Music.
but we'll let it...
Music never lies.
Mechanical, you still okay? Roger.
We got a security problem here.
Ellie, are you sure?
This guy, he shouldn't be there. I know him.
It's your uncle.
David, can you hear me? We've got a security breach here, right behind you. Technician. He's not supposed to be there.
I knew something would go wrong.
David, he's got something in his hand.
Hey! Take him! Security breach!
Bomb. He's got a bomb.
Answer it now. Move all.
Personnel, evacuate the pad immediately.
My uncle.
Wow, that was very, very well done explosion.
I need you to be professional, people.
I knew something would go wrong.
You did?
I didn't expect it to be that bad.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
kind of
bad.
looks like the machine.
It does, doesn't it?
Is that the machine?
It looks like a giant atom, I think.
This is kind of what the machine's based off. It could have been her.
The scene earlier today when David Drumlin, advisor to two...
Well, there's a lot she's covering there. I mean, it's the shadow of a lot of dreams, lives, everything.
The aliens probably think, what a bunch of idiots. They destroyed the machine we gave them.
On a Utah motel
What destroyed the machine? I perceive it as a crazed... Well, let's hear it.
We do for the goodness of all mankind. But the apocalypse to come will vindicate our faith.
Yeah, faith is the dark side of faith, you know? The crazed, fanatic religious. No. It's a satellite receiver.
Are those the aliens?
No, they're speaking Russian.
He has been expecting your call.
Mr. Haddon?
Doctor,
It's upside down.
how kind of you to call.
Mr. Haddon, where are you?
The Russian government was kind enough to give me accommodations on Mir. The low oxygen, zero gravity environment is the only thing keeping the cancer from eating me alive. Actually, I quite like it up here. My little room has one hell of a view.
He's really dying then, like close to death.
I want to show you something. Hokkaido Island.
The systems integration site.
Looks like a bird. Is that a real island?
Yeah, it's in the east, I think.
What the?
First rule in government spending. Why build one when you can have two twice the price? Only this one can be kept secret, controlled by Americans, built by the Japanese subcontractors, wholly owned subsidiaries
Of Haddon Industries.
They still want an American to go, Doctor. Want to take a ride?
she's gonna go.
Right. It's pretty cool, right? It's a nice modern looking aircraft. Just to show it goes slightly in the realm of fiction here. Haddon represents fiction, I think. You've got the religious side, the science side, and the fiction side coming together, I think.
And augmenting our restraint and communications console subsystem.
But I want to go on record one more time. Okay, the transmitted specs never said anything about any chair, straining harness, or survival gear. I mean, why can't we just trust the original?
Doctor, both the IMC.
She spoke about trust there, having faith, which was interesting.
We've been giving these to the astronauts since the beginning of the space program. It's fast and it's painless.
I'm going to travel 26 light years to commit suicide.
Something may go wrong. You could be marooned, unable to return.
It's a pretty brutal reality.
I mean, I would take it.
I mean, take it with you.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't want to be stuck in space forever with no way.
We need to watch some survival stories because it's sometimes it's worth staying alive, right?
Come in.
Psychologically, stories of people surviving, they go through the process of wanting to do that sometimes.
You know, they're just stories.
No, they're real stories. They just stay alive and they get found or something changes.
In space.
We'll see. I want to see it.
I had to see you one more time. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Listen, there's something I gotta say to you. I didn't vote for you to go. Because I don't want to lose you.
Yeah, I knew that. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice though.
23 hours ago, the world was stunned by the announcement of the existence of a second machine.
Oh, so the world does know.
And its passenger, Eleanor and Arroway. No reporters whatsoever have been allowed near the site.
Okay, this looks serious now, eh?
Bro, why do I feel like the bridge is going to break?
It's a very delicate looking bridge, isn't it?
Can't people build more of these?
Maybe they should have built 5. Huh.
Like, even more, so more people can go with them.
Yeah. I guess they have to do it once first and see.
What is that?
What the? Camera. Like a pre-GoPro camera.
So you can like film your whole process.
Yeah. Those two actors are very stiff. Well, it's a massive turnaround for her as a character. Like,
yeah.
She'd given up on this idea. Oh, he's there too. Everybody's there.
Hold on, fix chair. Nice to smell you again, Mr. Kitts.
You too.
She can't turn back anymore.
No, that's it.
I would never want to do that.
You wouldn't go?
No.
Why not?
I don't know, just coming back and everybody doesn't know, everybody's dead.
There's only a theory.
It's 50 years.
There's only a theory.
Yeah, but anything could go wrong. These aliens could be world destroying.
Look, it's just the seam of it just melded together. Don't forget, we still don't know what the machine is for.
How you doing in there, Al?
Ken? Who let you in there, huh?
Higher power intervened.
I'm picking up a moderate vibration here.
Everything looks good here. She's feeling the same thing they felt at the Cape at this point.
Ellie, the vibration is normal.
I mean, it is daunting though, isn't it? It's like going in that submarine to go and see Titanic or something. It's like, there's a lot of machinery pressure.
People, we are still go.
I can't tell whether it's daylight or not. There it is again.
Oh, wow.
The material is changing. It's bordering on translucence. Some kind of electromagnetic field.
Oh my.
Wow, it's impressive.
Ellie, do you copy?
You can hear? I am okay to go.
Oh, they can't hear her. Wow, look at that thing go.
Control, if you're reading me, I am okay to go. Okay to go.
85%.
Confirmed. Is she whole?
This should be crazy.
You excited?
No. Is she gonna see like an alien pop out?
Wow, something's working.
All field measurements are pegged off scale high.
Steve, we're approaching our abort limits.
Okay, go!
I hear her.
Abort.
Barely, but she's there.
Okay, go!
She says she's okay to go.
Oh, wow. It's a nice little thing, because he heard the plans in the first place.
Inside the core, the weather's beautiful.
Initiate drop sequence. 10, 7.
Oh, wow. Oof. Are they on that? Wow. That's drama.
Imagine that took them all down. Has it like broke through the metal?
They're
not going to read you.
Yeah. I think you're on your own, Ellie.
There's a light source ahead! Brilliant! Blue, white!
Wow. It's very effective. It's very nicely done, considering how old this is in a way.
It's a star.
How can she see?
What was that?
How can she see?
Well, I think it's got to do with the construction, the material.
I had no idea. A series of them!
The thing that she's in is enabling this somehow.
Why are you continuing to talk? I'd be so silent.
Because it's recording. She's trying to document it.
It's a triple.
I'm surprised if you survived this.
It's beautiful. They're alive.
Oh.
Ooh, they've had some fun here with the effects.
Oh, this was much more violent!
Oh look, it's flying. Floating. She can't grab it. Is it gonna fly out of the spaceship? Or the thing? Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
Remember she said maybe there shouldn't be a chair in there.
Why?
It's vibrating so much. Look.
Yeah, it would have broke off.
It didn't need it. Well, she wouldn't have been killed, but she was right.
She would have just... Maybe she would have.
I love the fact the compass came from him. The compass gave her direction.
Yeah. You have no spacesuit. How are you supposed to get out?
Maybe you're not supposed to.
You just sit there endlessly.
She's got oxygen.
For how long? There's no supplies of food or water.
Yeah, but she's right. She's to trust them. Have faith in them.
Celestial event. No words. To describe it. Bullet me.
What the hell? That looks so CGI.
They should have said
It did.
the poet.
What the hell? Why's she...
It's her younger face.
So beautiful.
As a girl. She returns to being a girl.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it was a bit freaky, that smile, wasn't it? There we go, back into the eye. That's how we started.
What she have no idea about?
She had no idea how beautiful it was.
What? Did she just float out into space?
Let's find out.
There's wind there.
Mm.
What is that?
What she came through, or the celestial event that she was talking about. It's unsure. I'm unsure. We don't know. It looks like she's in some sort of protective.
I don't think I'll try and break through that. Don't think there's any oxygen out there. What the? It's just like the picture
Which picture?
that she drew.
Yeah, good observation.
What is that? The aliens not even have a physical form. What the? Okay, that's so CGI.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but
That looks like game graphics from like the 2010s.
Dad,
I missed you.
none of this is real.
That's my scientist.
Scientist.
Downloaded my thoughts, my memories, even physical.
We thought this might make things easier for you.
I want to see their true form.
Mm.
Why did you contact us?
You contacted us. We were just listening.
And there are others?
Many others.
What's the significance of that?
We didn't build it. We don't know who did. No, they were gone long before we ever got here. You're an interesting species. You're capable of such beautiful dreams and such horrible nightmares. You feel so lost, so alone, only you're not. In all our searching, the only thing we've found that makes the emptiness bearable is each other. Now, you go home.
I have so many questions. Do we get to come back?
This was just the first step.
What?
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves, Ellie.
Small moves.
Small moves.
Okay. At least can we see your normal form?
I don't think we're going to. I think it's chosen to do it like this, which is clever.
So they don't have to use extra CGI.
There's a way it's written, I think, in the book. But there's lots of themes going on here. Her seeing her dad after he's died.
Where's the mum?
Well, she died when she was at childbirth.
Yeah, but
But
she
all-
always
all of
wanted
the-
to contact her.
Sure.
Music never
She
lies.
never knew her, yeah.
Music never lies. Oh, never mind. What?
She is in the net. She's alive.
Huh? What the?
Steve, how is she? How is she? We're still trying to determine the nature of the malfunction, but
Malfunction.
it's all right, Ellie.
What malfunction? What day is this? How long was I gone?
You didn't go anywhere.
But I did. I did go. But the headset didn't record a single image.
Just this. Static.
Wow, it's depicted like she's mad there. It's almost like a straitjacket she's wearing.
The IPV dropped straight through. Everyone who watched saw exactly the same thing. Nothing happened. How do you explain this, Doctor?
I can't.
What?
We are monitoring what has actually happened.
I think showing the current president at the time kind of dates it, actually. It's this...
Maybe Earth's age is slower than that planet.
The people of the world have a right to know what really happened.
Right.
The IPV was out of contact for only a fraction of a second.
A fraction of a second Earth time, yes. Senator, I believe that the machine opened up a wormhole. What I experienced is approximately 18 hours passed instantaneously on Earth.
That's very neat, Doctor. You have no proof because they didn't want you to have any.
No proof.
A phenomenon known in psychiatric circles, I believe, is a self-reinforcing delusion. To, fake a signal from Vega, what would you need? Someone with extraordinary technical expertise, enormous financial resources, someone perverse enough.
Haddon?
S.R. Haddon.
You made it all up.
That this was all some kind of a hoax, that he engineered this.
Perhaps this was his final altruistic gesture to complicated man. Are you familiar with the scientific precept known as Occam's razor?
Well, yeah, she does.
The simplest explanation tends to be the right one.
Exactly. What is more likely here? Returned you home without a single shred of proof.
Proof.
I kind of get them. Like,
Over $500 billion
you
was
go in
spent.
there and seeing your dad.
Dozens of lives were lost.
Seems ridiculous.
Are you really going to sit there and tell us we should just take this all on faith?
It's a wonderful reversal.
Is it possible that it didn't happen? Yes. As a scientist, I must concede that. I must volunteer that.
You admit that you have absolutely no physical evidence to back up your story.
Yes.
You very well may have hallucinated. Yes. See, in fact, never took place.
I had an experience.
Jeez.
I can't prove it. I can't even explain it. But everything that I know as a human being, everything that I am tells me that it was real. How tiny and insignificant and how rare and precious we all are. We are not, that none of us are alone. Wish I could share that
feel that awe and humility and hope. That continues to be my wish.
It's very clever. It's very smart. Excellent structure of the writing. It's great. Very good. And of course she knows he will understand. It's great.
Here comes Ellie.
It's a lot of people.
So he just tricked them all?
No, that was that one guy saying that.
I think he might have, actually.
They believe her.
Joss, what do you believe?
What do you believe? As a person of faith, I'm bound by a different covenant than Dr. Arroway. But our goal is one and the same, the pursuit of truth. I, for one, believe her.
I assume you read the confidential findings report from the investigating committee.
I flipped through it.
I was especially interested in the section on Arroway's video unit, the one that recorded the static. The fact that it recorded static isn't what interests me.
Continue.
Is that it recorded approximately 18 hours of it.
That is interesting, isn't it?
I suppose, was that needed or was that not needed? I suppose it kind of puts a bit of a nail in the coffin for his skepticism.
And we get to hear farther into space than anybody's ever heard before.
Was she just like a teacher? Or like a...
Are there other people out there in the universe?
What do you think, huh?
I don't know.
It's a good answer. Skeptic, huh?
I don't know.
I don't know, it doesn't mean no. It means you don't know.
The most important thing is that you all keep searching for your own answers. The universe is a pretty big place. It's bigger than anything anyone has ever dreamed of before. So if it's just us, it seems like an awful waste of space.
Billions and billions and billions of stars. There's that shape again. It's in the popcorn, it was in her dad's hand in Vega, and in her hand, I don't understand the significance of it. What is it?
I didn't even notice the shape. Stars. Who's Carl?
Carl Sagan, who was the astronomer and cosmologist and TV presenter who wrote this book before they made it into a film.
What happened to him?
He died before the film was finished, just before.
Oh. Let's hear from you first.
I really enjoyed that. I forgot to mention in the intro that I had seen this film, and I was looking forward to what it does, how it does what it does, and I'm not disappointed. It is amazingly thematic and philosophical on a three-way between what it juggles, and I want to talk more about that because it shaped a lot of my philosophical thinking from teenage age. I'd like to share that, a little bit of that with you, because I think it's done excellently well still. But first, I want to hear what you think.
I liked it a lot, actually. I feel like it would have been interesting if she had actually made it through coming back 50 years.
What do you mean? Like coming back 50 years ago?
Yeah, I think...
If she had come back 50 years ago, it wouldn't have been able to debate what I think is the central theme.
I would have liked to see more Alien.
Everybody would like to see more Alien, I understand
that. Was what I was looking forward for the most.
I
kind of was ruined.
I can understand that. With the next one we do along these themes, there will be more Alien, and I promise.
Like Alien?
You know, we're not far off Alien. Funny enough, Tom Skerritt and John Hurt are in that. But Alien's a different genre, right? It's a horror.
But it's also science fiction.
Science fiction is a setting. They're both set in a science fiction setting, sure.
I was actually really surprised by the first experiment where they all blew up. I was thinking we saw that character a lot, Uncle.
Right.
I was thinking we saw him a bit more than just that, like, one character. Like,
yes,
to see him twice in a row.
And he was very distinctive looking, right? So that we would understand her recognising him.
Yeah, seeing him twice in a row had me, like, he's going to come back again. I don't know if he deserved that much.
Tom Skerritt's character.
Yeah, he did not deserve to be blown up.
Sure, but the whole thing was was expressing the darker side rather than the optimism of this project. You know, the paranoia of it. But what do you think about the end? She has no way of essentially proving what she experienced, and people not believing her or people believing her.
I think it's proven with 18 hours.
Okay, that's interesting. That's maybe why they kept that scene in, I guess.
That now they should know that she probably wasn't lying.
Yeah, it's pretty rotten of the guy to not include it in the Senate debate. But I was already on board with what they were doing with the story at that point. She was a scientist for the entire film, and she was required in the final act to do the thing that she was unable to do as a scientist, which was provide proof. In fact, she was requested to provide it on faith, which was the opposite of what she was debating with Palmer Joss, the existence of God. You know, can you prove that you loved your father? No, she can't prove it. In the end, she was put in, it was a reversal that she was put in that position because she experienced something great that proved how insignificant, humble we are, and how not alone we are in the universe, but also alone, but has no proof.
Yeah.
It debates all the way through the film religion and science. And incredibly uniquely for this type of film to do, it fuses them. It joins religion and science rather than trying to push them apart and say that they are different or they're against each other. What I absolutely love about this story is that it bridges them, and the way that they are in pursuit of the same, which is the truth. And maybe there isn't as much difference between them as we once thought. And I think that's outstanding philosophy, because otherwise we might think that, religion is old and science is new, and science disproves religious theories, etc. And I don't think that's the case. I think that there is a fusion, there is a bridge between the two, because whether or not one believes in God, there is philosophy in religion, without doubt. And it's emotional philosophy, some of it. So I think it's really interesting that the film goes there. And he, the writer himself, was a scientist. And he was not a religious person, but he had friends who were religious. And so for him to do this story, I think, was outstanding. And that's the true quality of this film. And that kind of platform of thought, when I was younger, elevated my thought about wider issues growing up further. Let's say heaven exists, okay? And you're told that when you die, you go to heaven and you see your relatives. Don't you think that's what Ellie did?
She experienced a near-death experience and almost went to heaven.
Saw her dad.
Yeah.
And her dad said, "That's my girl." Told her she's
You're not ready yet.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So there's a lot of comparisons, I think. Remember Palmer Joss when he was lying in bed with her near the beginning? He said suddenly he had this thing happen to him, and he saw the world with God and saw it all as one, but he couldn't prove it to anyone. He just felt it.
That's why he believes her.
So she is ending up saying something very similar, but from a different perspective, except we are with her perspective to know that where that's coming from with her.
Yeah, but I mean, even us, we don't know if it's if she actually saw another planet.
It could have been all in her mind, absolutely. So the three things that it debates is the science of it, which, it does kind of say, ultimately at the end, she went, but it was a journey of the soul. It was an instantaneous journey. There was some sort of advanced alien technology, I think. It pitches the cosmos, the religious, the all-seeing universe, but also fiction. I think Haddon represents fiction. The story needs an element of fiction, and he was that fiction. He was that dramatic fiction. He comes in and helps her out. He's got a super tech airplane. He's sort of expositional as well, but he also enables her journey of funding at the beginning. So he represents fiction, and of course it is science fiction. Those three things combined, I think it nicely weaves them all together.
I'd rather aliens contact us, because that'd be sooner than us contacting them.
Yeah, it would be. When we do another of these films, we're going to watch one where Arrival, it's called, and they really properly come and say hello. Well, thank you very much for watching. That was a really nice film to watch. I think it's still as strong as it was. I mean, yes, there were some dated effects at the end, but at the end, but it's deliberately. I think it's okay, because it is an effect in the story that he's been created digitally, if you know what I mean. Kind of digitally, but you know what I mean. He himself in the narrative is an effect. Anyway, there are lots of other effects that are amazing. The explosion was amazing, for example. I still love the thought behind this film.
The massive teleporter.
Yeah.
And its explosions, they're good.
It's a broad film, but also humble. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. and we will catch you on the next one. Take care.